Video 4. Okay, so we learned how to calculate interest on drawings. Next, what we are going to learn is, that's the next topic, profit and loss appropriation account. Profit and loss appropriation account. Profit and loss account or P&L account, it's familiar to you that you have studied in 11th standard. This is something else, but it's related to P&L. Profit and loss appropriation, it's actually a continuation or extension of P&L account. From P&L account, from trading and P&L account, you will be getting a net profit or a net loss. Now this appropriation account shows how this profit is being utilized. So appropriation means distribution. So it is the extension or continuation of P&L account. Now this year we are not going to prepare P&L account again. We just have to do profit and loss appropriation account. You give the heading specimen of profit and loss appropriation account. We have 4 columns. Particulars amount, particulars amount. So we will be showing how the profit is being distributed. If it is a loss, we can't distribute it. We just give it to partners. Yes. So to net profit, that is the final figure of P&L account. So when you start P&L appropriation, with this figure you have to start P&L appropriation, because we are showing how this profit is being appropriated or used or distributed. So this particular item will go to the opposite side when you start. So you have to write as by net profit. No need to prepare P&L account. I just showed the format for you to understand. You have to start with this. So by net profit, with that item you will start this P&L appropriation. Usually it will be given in the question. Now for what all purpose you are making use of the profit? Like you will use this for making payment of salary to partners. So to salary, and in a column you can write partner's name. You are transferring it to partner's account. Like X capital, Y's capital, like this you can show in the inner column, each item. Then next is to commission, X is capital, Y is capital. That means all these items you are transferring to partners. So we'll write it as partners capital. So all remuneration you have to pay. Then what all items you pay from this profit will be shown on this debit side, and usually these are the items which you will pay. That is interest on capital. It's something which you have to pay the partners. Again in a column you have to write to whom you are paying, mention their names like X and Y. Then if there is something like reserves, you have transferred some amount out of profit to reserves. Reserve is something which you are keeping aside to meet the contingencies that arise in future. So like this you have to write all those items that reduces your profit. Then if there is something that increases your profit, that must be written on the credit side, and that would be normally interest on drawings, because it's an income for us. For the firm, this is an income, we are getting this, it will be added to the profit. So this is the format of P&L appropriation. This is how we are utilizing the profit. Suppose in your P&L account we got net loss. So you can't write by net profit, you must start with to net loss. And if it is a net loss, can we pay salary? No. Can we pay commission? No. We can't transfer anything to reserves, we can't pay interest on capital and all, because only if there is profit you can pay all these. That is the meaning of appropriation of profit. Now the balancing figure of this account, hope you all know how to balance a ledger account. Just add the total of debit and credit, find the difference, that's the balancing figure. The balancing figure of this, Suppose profit you had, net profit in the beginning you had for 2 lakhs. Now after paying all these expenses, you have a profit of rupees 1 lakhs. What will you do? You have to give these profit to partners. In which ratio? In the given ratio. Given ratio means ratio mentioned in the partnership deed. If nothing is mentioned in the partnership deed, you can divide it equally. Suppose this case is absence of partnership deed, and the balance profit, how we are getting this? This is a balancing figure that will be distributed to partners in the given ratio. And here, since ratio is not mentioned, we will divide it equally between X and Y. So each will get 50,000. If the balancing figure is 1 lakh, each will be getting 50,000 each. And as usual, you have to write the totals on both sides, double line the total. So this is the format of P&L appropriation account. Next, what you need to learn is the difference between charge against profit and appropriation of profit. Charge against profit and appropriation of profit. Appropriation we saw now, that is the distribution of profit, and you need to distribute only if you earn, you means the firm earns profit. If it is a loss, no need to show 2 salary, 2 commission and all, because we can't pay salary, commission if it is a loss. So that is called appropriation of profit. Interest on capital, salary, commission, all those items are appropriations that will be paid only if you have a profit. But there are certain items which you need to pay even if firm incurs loss. That means compulsorily you have to pay certain items. One such item already we discussed under that provisions in the absence of partnership deed. That is interest on loan taken from a partner at the rate of 6%. This is the interest on loan taken from partner, and if nothing is mentioned, the rate is 6%. We discussed that, and that time I have told you it should be paid even if firm incurs loss. I had written within brackets, even if firm incurs loss. So that is called charge against profit. Appropriation means if you have profit, you distribute. Charge against means it is compulsory that you have to pay profit. Sorry, you have to pay this interest on loan, whatever that happens in the firm. The second is rent to be paid to a partner. Rent paid to a partner, that is also charge against profit. You have to pay rent to partner even if the firm is incurring loss. These are the 2 main items. Then we have interest on debentures that we will study later. Okay, now you remember only these 2. Interest on loan from partner and rent paid to partner, that is charge against profit. Whereas under appropriation of profit, we already saw that format. We have like salary, commission, interest on capital, all these are appropriations, or transfer to reserves. All these will do if you have a profit, only if you have a profit. Okay, now all these items which are charged against profit, which should be compulsorily paid, will be debited to P&L account. If it is charge against profit, if it is compulsory that it must be paid, you must debit it to P&L account. Or if it is just appropriation, if you have profit, you can pay. If these are the items, that will be debited to P&L appropriation. So that you must remember. We will work out illustration number 9, where they are asking you to write journal entries also. Now we will leave journal entry, we will just prepare P&L appropriation. Asim and Nihar are partners. They started with capitals of 3 lakhs and 2 lakhs. Nihar to get salary, Asim to get commission 10%. After allowing salary, interest is to be allowed on capitals. Then profit sharing ratio is given. The firm earned net profit. You have to do P&L appropriation account. So you write the heading, profit and loss, appropriation account for the year ended. You must write the date given. Here it is given like 31st March every year. It's not mentioned the year, so you just write 31st March. So you have to write the date always. P&L appropriation account for the year ended. Now draw the format. Particulars amount, particulars amount. You have to start it with net profit. You have to start it with net profit, and here net profit is 2,50,000. So you write by net profit. In your textbook they have written like by P&L, since it is taken from P&L. Both are correct. You just write by net profit or by P&L. 2,50,000. Then we have salary, that is to be given to Nihar, yes, to salary. So it is to be given to Nihar, so you have to mention that partner's name. Nihar's capital account, what is the amount you have to pay? 60,000. Since only you are paying to Nihar, you just write that amount in the outer column. 60,000. Then you have to pay commission to commission, that is to be given to Asim. So you write here Asim's capital account, and the calculation is commission at the rate of 10% of net profit after paying salary. So how will you compute the figure? From 2,50,000 deduct this 60,000, on that compute 10%. So that will be 1,90,000 into 10%, 19,000. Then what is the next item? Interest on capital you have to compute. So to interest on capital you have to pay to both these partners, Asim and Nihar. So you write Asim's capital account, then Nihar's capital account. What is the amount of capital they introduce? They introduce rupees 3 lakhs and 2 lakhs, and interest on capital is computed at the rate of 6%. So the amounts will be 18,000 and 12,000. That is 3 lakhs into 6%, or 2 lakhs into 6%. That is how we are computing. So interest on capital is 30,000. Do we have anything else like transfer to reserve? No, we are not transferring to reserve. Okay, only these are the items given. You have to compute the balancing figure, and it will be transferred to, the balancing figure will be transferred to partner's capital account in the given ratio. Profit distributed to, again you write their names, Asim's, don't simply write to Asim, it is Asim's capital account and Nihar's capital account. Asim's and Nihar's capital account. That is, final balancing figure is 1,41,000, which you have to divide in the given ratio. The ratio here is 3:2. So divide that 1,41,000. The balance you have to divide in the given ratio. Then your answer will be 84,600 and it is 56,400. So likewise you have to write the balance and divide it in the given ratio between the partners. Write the totals also, then you can close this.